Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Horsepower Obsessed. Today we are here at Blackout Tinting to get some XPEL put on the Colorado. All right, guys, so we are about to pull into Blackout Tinting to get some of the XPEL done on the truck. But before we do, I just wanted to mention real quick how much of a difference this black vinyl makes on the steering wheel. I don't even know why, but I just absolutely love how much sportier it makes it look than that ugly gold just staring at you. I'll put the link in the description below if you guys are interested, but this was only a couple bucks and it literally looks factory. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pull into Blackout Tinting now. For those of you who watch my Corvette stuff, you're very familiar with the Blackout Tinting business because I have everything you can expelled on my Corvette. Now we're going to get some done on the Colorado to help with any kind of off-roading or anything we do in the future. That way the red paint out there doesn't get all beat up. And I'm going to film some of the process here for you so you guys can see what's all involved in getting XPEL done on your truck. Here they are. We've got the workers in here waiting for me to pull this in. These guys are really good up here at Blackout Tinting, guys. If you ever had any question about any kind of detailing or anything, if you're in the Pennsylvania area, definitely check them out here. Just getting washed. First step to getting XPEL done, gotta wash it and clay bar it. So now he's just clay barring the areas we're going to XPEL to make sure there's no bugs or remnants left. That way the XPEL sticks really well to the surfaces here.
We're gonna have to take that off. We'll have to play that again.
Yeah, the stock protection, whatever you want to call it, that has to come off in order for the XPEL to go in this area here. A lot of rocks get kicked up from the front wheels because of the wheel spacers right back in that area. So I wanted to make sure this from about here down is protected. And then of course all the stuff in the front, the side view mirrors, the hood, because the way the hood is designed on the Colorado, you guys know, comes down pretty far, and this is straight aluminum right through here, so you don't want that getting all chipped up. And then of course the front bumper and the headlights. So pretty much everything in the front will be protected from rock chips and bugs and all that gross stuff. Okay guys, so it is on the lift now. Josh and Aaron are going to go ahead and tackle this particular project, but like I said, it's just going to be some protection for the hood, the painted parts of the bumper, the headlights, the side view mirrors, and a little bit of the rear bed area to protect from rocks getting kicked up. My Corvette has been in here a million times. These two guys have literally XPEL'd every single thing on my Corvette, so I trust that they know what they're doing. You guys, for the Colorado content people, you might not know that. You might not watch that other stuff, but you're going to see it here in a second. All right, guys, so this is just soapy water combination, baby soap and distilled water. And then they are going to go ahead and put on the full hood XPEL. So this is the XPEL Ultimate Plus. This has the self-healing and all that good stuff in it. So if any scratches do happen, a little bit of heat and they'll come out. As you guys can see, you don't use a whole lot of solution to get this done.
Yeah, just a couple sprays.
Yeah, just a little bit. So is there not a pattern for this, for the hood?
So there are patterns for a lot of hoods. I don't know if there is for this or not. We generally don't use patterns on hoods for a couple reasons. Number one, stretching the hood. Just the shape of them can be really hard if you're using a pattern, and you get like adhesive lines and stuff like that. And number two, with a bulk installation, which is what we call this, you can get really nice corners that wrap up under and stuff like that. On the Vette, Corvette is one of the only cars we do use a pattern on the hood. Corvettes, Vipers, Porsche 911s, some McLarens, but everything else is done this way. One of the cool things about paint protection film, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but there were some micro scratches, some light hard watermarks and things like that just for daily use of the truck. And paint protection film pretty much completely hides those. Sometimes we'll do a paint correction underneath, like we did think we did that on your GR1, if I remember.
Just like Josh was saying, you don't really have to do paint correction under the XPEL because the adhesive and stuff is so thick, it actually fills in some more shallow scratches and stuff. So this stuff is pretty good for obviously future protection, but at the same time, it makes what you have now look good too.
I'm pretty sure, but I'm not positive.
So as you guys can see here, it looks really easy, but trust me, they make it look easy. This stuff is not overly easy to work with. They've just done it a million times, so it looks really simple. They're really good at what they do here. Like I said, if you guys are in the market, you're in the Pennsylvania area, check them out. They're in Latrobe. This is the kind of work you get. I mean, this isn't even completely done yet, and you already can't tell that there's anything on this hood. So the guys here at Blackout Tinting, this is the owner, Josh. He often does a lot of the work on the cars himself, so that's always a good thing to see. But they just recently won Dealer of the Year from XPEL. That's how good they are for Pennsylvania. But there are a lot of detail shops here in PA, so the fact that they won that is really a huge accomplishment. And this is why. I'm cutting the excess off now, guys. So that is the lip that will be wrapped all the way around under the hood. So this is why Josh said earlier they don't use a pattern for this, because he likes to wrap all the edges so there's nothing showing. You can't tell that XPEL has been put on this hood. So right now he's heating up the stock protection piece right here so they can pull it off before they apply the XPEL. It's going to go right around here. So it's going to just barely cover up the gas door and everything, and that's going to really help with the impact from the front tire sticking out.
Oh, he's doing that. I'm going to pop this off.
If you guys ever wondered how the gas door comes off, that's how it comes off.
Little screwdriver to pull the plastic off of that tab, and then it slides towards you.
There you go. The more you know. Oh, there it goes. Stock stuff already has a yellow tint to it. How about that? Yeah, look at that. That looks nasty. If this truck was white, that would be very yellow on there. And this thing's not even 2 years old yet. So this is one of the reasons to do this kind of stuff, guys. You want the better quality XPEL stuff. I don't know what this even is. So how does XPEL compare to the stock stuff that we just pulled off?
So the stock stuff, sometimes they use thicker, like it's slightly thicker, but it yellows quick. It doesn't hold up very long that way. Like it doesn't weather well.
Okay.
But it's decent for protection purposes.
Okay.
But they always put them in high impact areas, but not enough.
Not enough of it yet. This is how you do the gas door, apparently. Take it completely off the truck, makes it a lot easier to cut around it. So it's obviously been a while since I've been under the hood, guys. Check out this air filter. It's got a little bit of stuff in there, a little bit of schmutz, and the engine is very filthy. Now, this is my daily driver. I don't really go crazy off-roading or anything, but as you can see, it needs cleaned up a little bit. This is why I'm trying to pay a little bit of attention to it for you guys. I know you wanted to see some Colorado content. That's what we're getting. Here's the patterns they are cutting for the front bumper, the headlights, the fog lights, and the driver and passenger side mirror. So they feed it through there, and then this giant printer here named Robo Knife cuts it all out. So that's how the plotter works. Once the pattern's cut out, obviously they spray it down and put it on the front bumper, the headlights, and all that good stuff. Aaron's mocking up the left or passenger side impact area here. So this is not a pattern because this isn't something that XPEL typically does. They would either do this entire side of the bed, or they would just do right here, and that's it. Now I've noticed with my tires sticking out, I get hits of rocks and mud and stuff all the way up here. So they're gonna do something along the lines of right around in here and protect that entire piece. The texture that starts from here down is kind of rough. XPEL won't really hold to that very well. So we're gonna cut it right before that down there at the bottom. Driver's side, rear impact area, right over top of the gas cap there. As I showed you earlier, Josh already did the gas cap, so that's gonna be cut out after this piece is all applied. Like I said, this is to stop all of the damage coming up from the wheels. I have 1.5-inch wheel spacers on this, so it pushes the tires out enough that it kicks up a good bit of stuff. But these are the things you do for truck things. So these are pre-cut from XPEL. All Josh has to do is pull it out and apply it. So there's no custom cutting done for this stuff here.
Have to put a lot of stretch in it to get this tension out. It might be hanging in.
See, you doubt yourself, Josh.
Just for dramatic effect.
Yeah, this is just for YouTube, guys. Usually he's as confident as can be.
We might not make it, dude.
So there's even a pattern for the fog light, guys. Just this tiny little circle.
Yeah.
Aaron is obviously loving his life right now because it's probably tough, isn't it? The little things are always difficult. But that's why this is called a detail shop, because it's all about the details. So the lights, the fog lights, these will be protected now from rock chips. If it gets to the point where the film gets real beat up, you pull it off, put on another piece. Of course, you don't necessarily do that. This guy does, because this is a lot harder than it looks. These guys make it look easy, but it's not. This is not easy.
This is one of like the most effective things you can do, I feel like, because replacing headlights is extremely expensive.
Yeah. And annoying, yes, exactly. Anything that involves a lot of money for a stupid problem is annoying. So he is wiping down the front bumper now with some isopropyl alcohol to make sure that this stuff is going to stick. So the last part to do here is just the front bumper, all the red bits here, and then he's going to go ahead and spray the soapy solution on there, maneuver it around, start squeegeeing it out, and we're done. This is it. So we got the hood, the headlights, the fog lights, soon to be the bumper, and the rear impact areas back on the bed, all covered. So the truck is protected with XPEL. Oh my God. Why do you have that?
Why don't we?
This is how work gets done here at Blackout Tinting, guys. All right, guys, so we are done with the XPEL on the truck, and as you can see here, it turned out absolutely fantastic. So there is no lines that I can see, no bubbles or anything. Of course, the guys here at Blackout Tinting really know what they're doing, and I can't say enough good things about them. They've really hooked me up with the Corvette stuff. Now we're jumping into a little bit of the Colorado stuff for you guys, the faithful followers out there. I want to get some more of this stuff done, and I wanted to add some protection to the truck to really make it a little more daily drivable, a little more off-roadable. There is one additional thing we're gonna do today, and that's gonna be inside the Colorado. So if we climb in here, XPEL makes a product. If you guys are not watching my Corvette content, you haven't heard about this yet, but they do make screen protectors for your in-dash entertainment systems, and it is called XPEL RX. The reason for the name change is because it actually adds some antimicrobial protection as well as the impact resistance and your typical self-healing capabilities of the XPEL. That same technology is on the XPEL PPF or paint protection film, as well as the interior XPEL RX. And with everything going on in the world today, having some antimicrobial protection right there is never a bad thing. I'm gonna have Dean come out here for us and show us how to install it, because I'm actually offering it to you guys as well. So if you're interested in this product, you would just shoot me an email at horse.power.obsessed@gmail.com, and I'll let you know how to get some for yourself. But we're gonna jump into the installation here in 1 second, so let's get to it. Here is Dean. He's gonna go ahead and install the XPEL RX for me. First step is he's using some rubbing alcohol to clean the screen, get all the fingerprints and everything off, so the film will obviously adhere without leaving a bunch of fingerprints and crap behind it. All you gotta do is just clean it, and then he's gonna move on to the next step. And that next step is to take the film and lightly mist it with a soap / distilled water mixture. So specifically baby shampoo and distilled water. Then he's just gonna line it up on here, center it the best you can. And once that thing is in place, we're gonna go ahead and just squeegee out the little bit of water that's in there. Now, the difference here is with the XPEL RX, you don't need it sopping wet the way you do with the XPEL paint protection film. So any little bit of moisture you do get behind there, you just use a paper towel, or in this case, a microfiber towel, and make sure that you absorb it up. You don't want it all running into your electronics. But like I said, you don't really need it that saturated anyway. So there we go. That's installed. It's basically invisible, and I'm going to be able to have a little bit more protection on the screen, as well as some antimicrobial protection. So anyway, thank you, Dean. Like I said, he is the XPEL RX guy, so everybody here at Blackout Tinting has their jobs, and that's what his is for the most part. I appreciate the help, Dean. Thank you.
No problem. Thanks for having me do it.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So as you can see, the truck is all done. It is home safe and sound, and we are all set. I know you guys have been kind of craving some Colorado content, so I figured I would film this and give you guys a little sneak peek at how the XPEL is done on a Colorado. I want to give a big thumbs up to Blackout Tinting. They took care of me as always. They did a fantastic job. The XPEL install is basically invisible, and that's what you want. But if you guys like what you saw today, please give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions about the XPEL process or anything with my Colorado, shoot them in the comments section down below, or shoot me an email, horse.power.obsessed@gmail.com, and I'll make sure you get anything you may have answered. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm gonna have loads of Colorado content, C7, C8 Corvette content coming that you're not gonna wanna miss. And as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next upload.